Hey YouTube, today we're going to be watching some 1v1s and 2v2s from Gamers 8 once again. This time from the playoffs, TRK versus Rezears. And because it is a best of 7, we are guaranteed to get at least one set of 2v2 in the process of getting to the end of this series. Now Rezears is going to start immediately with a kickoff, and Rezears has looked really good throughout the majority of this event. And Heat have been quick to use him as their 1v1er, and what I mean by that is that they'll choose him for 1v1 in spots where they get the option. Now, lots of teams have been hesitant, as TRK makes a great play from the corner, hesitant to pick 1v1, but not Heat. Heat have had faith in their 1v1er Rezears, with the exception of going against Daniel, where they did want to avoid putting Daniel on the field all by himself. Every other time, Rezears has been put in the forefront and has taken down lots of players. Now, even teams like the Falcons do not end up playing their ones when they have the choice. You'd think with guys like TRK and Ocalad on their team that they would be picking ones whenever they could, but that's not the case. Rezears, a great double off the back wall for a second. And credit to Furia. I know Furia is picking Jan whenever they have the option to as well. Heat is picking Rezears, and I think OSM is picking ones for Gaming Gladiators to go as well. So credit to the people who have been willing to just dive right into their ones and play their ones as their strong suit. I know F16 at least at some point was picking for Rawas to get on the field, and I think that's something that's pretty rare. You know, in these crew battle formats, teams tend to play with their team over playing alone, and so I do want to commend the players who are confident enough to hop on the field all by themselves, and Rezears is one of them. He did lose game 1 in this series. They want to put Rezears out against TRK, see if he might not be able to steal a victory. Rezears is actually up 3-2 right now and looking to extend that lead. He's on offense, playing out of the corner, and he is such an aerial base player. As he has risen up the ranks, he is shown to be incredibly mechanical. And this reset tried to force underneath, but such a good challenge by TRK, doing a good job of positioning his car such that he's connecting with the challenge while completely vertical and increasing his likelihood of coming away with possession. He actually got bumped onto this ball, got a reset, but now Rezears has some open field and a fourth goal. 4-3 for Rezears. With 3 minutes left on the clock, every single lead has been Rezears pulling away, and TRK trying to work his way back in as early as that first kickoff goal, which is immediately Rezears' way. Right now, he's starved on boost. He needs to try and get it clear. He doesn't get it, so he paths over a couple pads, and look at that delay air dribble from TRK, making it seem like he might go air dribble bump, but instead pulling back to the ball and chipping it over the top of Rezears. Now 4-4. And TRK stopped the pattern that is Rezears retaking the lead every time the game does get tied. TRK going to go for the full field dribble. Gets the reset far away from the net. The wave dash doesn't really fake Rezears out. He's able to stay on the ground, stay confident. High pinch. Rezears possession play to the back wall. TRK playing very aggressive. He was prepping for that clear across the net if Rezears did go for it, but instead he drops to the ground. The reset, the musty Rezears, filthy, and he will not break the pattern. He takes the lead once again. Says TRK, come and get me, because I ain't going to dictate this game. Nice bump from TRK, earning himself the tie game again. How will they mix up the kickoff this time in order to keep his edge? TRK has been, well, TRK and Rezears both have been the better players in this event. Great dodge, the demo by Rezears, but TRK is quick to his own back corner. Wave dash. Rezears passes the ball away. Regains possession. Missed wave dash, and oh no. Rezears had looked so clean in this game so far. Finally making some mistakes. A nice save. And this pre-flip into the ball is not strong enough touch. He actually might be able to recover. Gets back just in time, but still, he's going to be playing on just a few pads. TRK is going to take to the skies and try and put the pressure on him to save high, but then fakes low on the bounce. And Rezears goes flying by, so TRK will finally get the lead. And all of that comes from a bit of panic from Rezears on the defensive end. I don't think TRK was necessarily putting in any extra, saucy shots. Rezears just started to panic in his own half, something that he just wasn't doing earlier. With a minute left to go, finally he's playing from behind. Can he keep playing with the confidence he's played with all game long? The catch, he popped it up high, but TRK had the read. Saw the ball coming off the top of Rezears' car before it ever did. Now, can TRK hold on to this ball? He cannot. The Rezears unable to steal it away. A quick turn and challenge. Man, these guys just challenging each other back and forth. Almost a fake from TRK that he was going to take that to his own corner. Instead, tried to gain possession in midfield. Now Rezears has a great opportunity, and what a flick. TRK on the goal line cannot get to that top right corner, and with 30 seconds left to go, it may not feel that way with the replay vibes, but the pressure of this live event, that was truly such a clutch play from Rezears. His team needed him. He was able to tie this game up. Now TRK with space. Rezears gets 50'd. Cannot get back in front of the play. TRK continues to be the brick wall that he's always been. He's going to take the lead. Delay kickoff from Rezears. Losing it directly into his half. Big miss by TRK. And Rezears actually unable to get the read. He panic flips away and takes away his opportunity to have a chance at overtime, because I do think if he doesn't react to TRK's miss, that he's actually going to be okay. TRK missing right here. If Rezears, instead of overreacting and flipping, just started to immediately turn and prep for the, the 1-2 punch counterattack, then he probably gets it, but instead he flips himself into the net. And that ends the game. So TRK continues to be undefeated in Gamers 8 and 1v1s. Truly an impressive performance. And he has been dominating in these best of ones. But can him and his teammates take down Rezears and Parka in 2v2? Well, that's what we'll find out next. 2v2 Rezears, Parka, and Ahmad and TRK. We're going to watch from Ahmad's perspective as they try and take down what has been one of the better duos for the Heat team. Look at this pre-read from Ahmad. He's up on the ceiling long before Rezears even starts. Able to intercept, and now TRK, the air dribble, the reset. And look at that shot. Ahmad just can watch in awe as TRK makes it happen. Now Ahmad from the back corner, trying to protect this from the Rezears challenge. Slightly did so, but Rezears still able to keep it in the blue half. It's going to be TRK who pulls it away. Almost creates an opportunity for Ahmad. Ahmad to the ceiling from himself. Couldn't get over the top of Parka, but he left the net wide open. And TRK is going to be able to finish it. I'm not sure where Rezears was headed. They might have both been up to pressure Ahmad's shot. That will get a 2-0 lead for the Falcons. Right now, I believe it is a 2-1 lead for the Falcons in the series. Heat were able to steal a 3v3 game. Arrow shot from Ahmad. Or actually, you know what? I think this could be game 6. Could be a couple 3v3 games stolen at this point by Heat. And these two trying to finish it off for their team in game 6. We're into game 7. Ahmad did not want to rush to the ball. Trying to wait for it to roll off the ceiling to have an opportunity to get a good setup. And Parka, who's playing really more of a defensive touch, knows that he can just rush to it. Take it out to midfield. He's not trying to shoot. He's just trying to take the ball away. That's why he's able to dust Ahmad so much. You just see Ahmad sitting and waiting. Ahmad able to dust Rezears. And Parka actually just lobs the ball right back into him. Bit of a blunder from Parka. Doesn't matter. Rezears. Inch on the side wall. Ahmad's just going to force the 50, but Rezears working through it with ease. Ball dropping off to TRK, though. TRK gets his dribble stopped out. Ahmad trying to self-pass, and it works wonders. He's up in the air against Rezears. Able to fake under the first. But Parker covers the second. Now TRK gets his dribble bumped. Rezears will just launch the ball to the back corner. Now a dribble from the side wall. 50 with Rezears. Rezears has done a good job of being that first challenger in order to make Ahmad try and get an outplay that Parka can then read. He's got a couple different clears. Nice play from TRK. Just barely able to touch the ball an extra time to push it past the defenders. So 3-0. Absolutely running it up is Ahmad and TRK. Here Rezears front running to take out the defenders. The pop made Ahmad miss. And then Rezears did the rest in order to clear the path. It will be 3-1. Still in favor of the Falcons. Heat finally finding some offense. Ahmad tried to fake Parka off that ball. Parka was not intimidated at the midfield. Stuck with it and got the long shot. Missed on the boost grab from Ahmad. He's unable to take the ball away from Parka in the corner as well. And it's actually just going to be a long shot mistake from Ahmad. And Parka with 2 goals now. Minute 30. The Falcons need to continue to hold off the comeback. Ahmad switching from the play to the back corner, letting TRK be the front man. There was a mistake from Heat as they lobbed the ball up, but Ahmad thought he could get it past Rezears, and he just can't. Rezears has done a great job. Ahmad, opportunity to get a clip, gets the reset, able to go underneath Rezears again. And how many times does that happen now? Ahmad as the front man, seeing Rezears challenging early. TRK gets a 4th. Oh my goodness. TRK putting the team on his back. Their squad is up 4-2 with a minute left to go. TRK, nice low 50. Now the chip midfield, covered by Rezears. Ahmad, very interesting rotation, far away from the play. Just trying to get a single touch that he's never going to be able to continue. Rezears is always going to be able to follow that one up, but maybe just knew they needed to slow down the play even a moment more to give TRK a chance to get back. Parka the reset, not without much purpose. Right, pinches it away. Oh, Parka might have had an open net there. TRK could have left it. Ahmad clearing this away. Rezears finds the angle on the bounce, and all of a sudden it's possible for the Heat, or just Heat I should say, as they look for a goal here in 3 seconds. TRK does lose the kickoff directly to Ahmad. Rezears pops it high. TRK will slam it to the ground, and that'll be it. It will be a series win for the Falcons. TRK and Ahmad get the dub against Parka and Rezears. So that is the end of the run for Heat, but a very good performance from Rezears and the rest of the Heat squad. I think a lot of people will be looking out for them coming the next split. Certainly everybody knew what Rezears could do in 1s, but it seems like he could do it in 2s and 3s as well. But ultimately, you've got to give a nod to a guy who has been putting on an MVP performance so far in this tournament, and that is TRK.